students, so in this part I am going to discuss you about P-N Junction diode. This is the first semiconductor device which I am going to discuss amongst you. Let us see what happens when two different types of semiconductor, that is P-type and N-type, are combined. So let's start. Okay friends, so now let's see the next topic, P-N Junction diode. So basically this is the we are trying to do here is, so we will be joining up the P-type and N-type semiconductor, and we are trying to make a device, semiconductor device, that is called as the P-N Junction device. Okay, so let's see how it works. So basically a P-N Junction diode, if we talk about a P-N Junction diode, so we have learned what are the P-type semiconductor and the N-type semiconductors. So when we join the N-type as well as the P-type, okay, then the device which form or is called as the P-N Junction diode, right? See, the P and N, because we are joining up the P-type and N-type semiconductors together, right? Now why junction? So whenever we will be joining up P and N, right? So let's suppose this is, if we see in the figure, so this is a P-type semiconductor and this is the N-type semiconductor. So when we join them, okay, side by side, so there is a junction, okay, which exists on the interface of this P and N, right? So therefore we use the term called junction, and the last one is the diode. Right, so this device is called, this P-N Junction, this device is called as a diode, right? So this is a semiconductor device, or we can say this is the first semiconductor device which we are studying, right? So now see what happens when we join the P-type and N-type. We know that the P-type has majority of holes are there in the P-type, and in N-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers are electrons, right? So whenever we join this P-type and N-type, now since P-type semiconductor has more number of positive charge carriers, right, that is holes, and N-type semiconductors has the more number of electrons as a charge carriers. So whenever we join this, so there is due to this positive negative attraction, right, so the electrons from the N-type, okay, go cross this junction, okay, and comes in the P-type, as well as the holes, that is the positive charge carriers in the P-type, okay, moves from the P-type to the N-type. This is all because of the attraction between them, right? So we can say that the holes from P side diffuses to the N side, while the free electrons from N side diffuses to the P sides. Okay, now let's see what happens. So whenever this N-type electrons diffuses from the N side to P side, okay, and the holes from the P side to N-type, so there will be a recombination of this electron and hole pair, right? And this recombination will take place, okay, nearby the junction, okay. So there will be a layer form or the region form, that is called as the depletion region. So here a region will be formed that will be called as the depletion region, and that region will contains all the this bonded electron hole pair, and they will be immobile, right, because now they have been bonded, so now they will not be available for the movement. So they will be called as the immobile electron hole pairs, right, in the junction, that is the depletion region. So that region in which the immobile atoms will be present there, that will be called, that region is called as the depletion region.